Alex Larson, like Studio Mir, like Netflix, who have been pioneers in this adult animation streaming space. So rest assured, we're working very hard because we love the franchise and because we want to deliver something great, something that stands the test of time. And I'm going to get back to work, but get hyped.
Okay, so where was that shot? So I'm going to judge this based off the brief shots that they show. Okay, so I know what Studio Mir has done because they did the I know they done, I believe, Voltron or something, but most importantly the new Superman show, My Adventures with Superman, and that is proving to be really good. So I trust them completely with, you know, how it's gonna look. But what concerns me is the time period, and looking at his look here, this tells me and also because Rebellion is already awakened as well, this has to be after at least 3. So, and because Lady is there, obviously this has to be after 3 as well. So is this going to be in between 3 and 1? Or is this going to be like the original anime where it's in between 1 and 4? Or is it going to be before that? I don't know. It's hard to tell, but he's wearing well, I remember from the last trailer he was wearing similar clothing from it was a combination of different clothing from all the games. But he's got a coat that almost looks like something out of DMC4. Like his little cowboy coat thing. Yeah, when I look at that back, it reminds me a lot of the DMC4 coat for some reason, but then it also looks like the DMC5 coat as well. Wait, so it's not Ruben? It's not. Unfortunately, I don't want to be the one to say it, because I don't know, but I'm not entirely sure if they'll get Ruben back for anything. I'm not sure. This is something that we have to wait for the eventual DMC6 to be real to know. But, because I think everyone is aware that Ruben, does, UFO stuff. And that was fine, but I know that there was some slightly controversial things that were going on, but I don't know. I honestly don't remember, and I don't really want to catch up, but I'm open to a new voice, but it has to be good. You can't just take the role of Dante and then just emulate Ruben. That's not gonna happen. You have to bring your own thing to it. Sure, you could bring that cocky flair, but that's tough to do. And it's tough to do what Ruben could do. So I'm open to the new voice, but it better be fucking good. That is my only worry right now, is it being good. All we hear is that's woohoo, and that's it, but that's not enough to judge what it is. Because Lady shows up right. Okay, so I know people were complaining about that. It just, so, if we're going to assume this is that's the thing, it's hard to tell if this is before or after DMC1. It is definitely around that time period. It has to be. Because it can't be too far, otherwise then, well, have they explicitly confirmed if this is canon, or is this just an adaptation? Because I'm not entirely aware of that. I only know Itsuno is supervising it. He's consulting on this. But I don't know if this is the original DMC anime, where this is going to be canon, not an adaptation of the games, you know what I mean? This is actually going to have some story significance in the overall arc of the games, not just something that is an adaptation of the games for Netflix, you know what I mean? Like what Castlevania is. Castlevania was accurate in the first 2 seasons, then it slowly just became an adaptation of Curse of Darkness, and then And now Nocturne is kind of just turning into... is slowly working its way to Rondo of Blood, slowly. But with this, it's hard to tell, because, like, with Castlevania, you get a sense of where the story is. With like, obviously with these shots, I have no fucking idea. I find it really strange that if that is Lady, because it sure as hell looks like it with her hair. Why is she wearing, like, police armor? She never mentions anything like that in the games, as far as I am aware, from what I remember. So I find this weird. And also no Kalina Ann at all, if, you know, seeing as we're after DMC3. It's strange. It's really strange to me. Yeah, very, very strange. But I'm wondering, like, why he's getting attacked by just random cops as well. Because the one thing I will say is that I hope to God this show is cool. I really hope it's good. Like this, we have been starved of any kind of DMC content ever since 2019. You know, it's been that long since anything like Capcom has acknowledged about it, because Itsuno's working on you know, he's working on Dragon's Dogma 2, and that's like about a year away. And who knows if he will even tackle DMC 6 again? Like, sorry, if he will tackle DMC 6, so I don't know. I think all I can say about this is that I am morbidly... Wait, like, just curious, but hang on. Is he just slamming this guy into the ground? Wait, what the hell's going on here? Wait, so, Lady's falling, he's running down the building. Oh, I think he just catches her. Okay, I thought it was some random soldier and he just grabs him and slams them down. But it looks good. Like, I trust the people that are making it. But my only worry is, like, not just the voice and where it is. Because here's my take. If it is an adaptation, that's fine. That means they're free to do whatever the hell they want, and if they want to just have the freedom to make a story based on the games, that's fine. But I honestly would prefer it being in a canon. Like, I want it to, because I want more plot. Like, you know, we don't really play Devil May Cry for the story, let's be honest. You don't play Devil May Cry for the story, you play it for the epic combat, you know what I'm saying? So, I want the show to do what the anime did, and actually give us more, like, plot, like, some actual details. Because, you know, not everybody liked the anime, like, the Madhouse anime, but I liked it because it was just Dante doing, you know, like, just side jobs, like, little jobs that weren't like, oh, the world is ending type stuff. And you get to know about his background. Like, his favorite food, like, what his favorite song is, like, what he does when he's not being paid a whole lot. That added so much character to him that I liked it a lot. And that's what carries that show to me. And yeah, sure, the direction sucks. Like, there's barely any fighting in it, but what makes up for that is just knowing more about the background of Dante. The one episode where one of his childhood friends shows up and they go back to their hometown, and you start to learn more of the background about him when he went under the alias of Redgrave, is one of the best episodes. I mean, that and the poker one, but still, I want them to do stuff like that with this. Because this is also, wherever this is, because this is also the same period around where the anime was, because the anime was after Devil May Cry 1. If this is before that, that could be really cool. Because Virgil is presumed dead right now. As far as he knows, he's the only one left out of his family, so he could just be, like, kind of depressed about where he is right now. And this could be and this should be a really interesting time in his life where he's, you know, just under the, you know, when you see him, he's under the facade of being cocky, but in reality he's just depressed as shit. That's also why the anime is good, because like in the credits you see how sad he is. What do you mean? I play DMC to learn about the story of two brothers with mommy issues. But yeah, you get what I mean. If this is, my guess is, if this is before Devil May Cry 1, this is before the original game, then this actually could be a very interesting point in time where, how he could be acting. Because by Devil May Cry 4, before he realized Nero was technically his nephew, he was like, oh shit, I have some family left. I shouldn't be depressed anymore. You know, because that's kind of what the games come down to. Like, if Devil May Cry 5 hasn't cemented that in everyone's brains yet. But I digress. I am interested in where it's going, and I hope that what I'm saying is what it is. Because if it isn't, and if it's just an adaptation, then it could just be all over the place. Because at that point, you're just criticizing what what it could be, and then like having Phantom just show up out of nowhere in in some random city, and him having no real weight to what's going on. You know what I mean? I want stuff to matter. I want stuff to matter. I don't want just some random enemy to be shown to me out of context that doesn't carry any weight. You know, I don't want Nilo Angelo to show up out of nowhere and not having it be Virgil, if that makes any sense. I don't want them to take any stupid creative liberties with it. But, yeah, that is pretty much how I feel about it at the moment. I know this is still a ways away. Also, this transformation sequence is kind of sick, actually. And you know, of course, I hope it is gory to some extent. And yeah, that demon design is pretty cool, but from what I'm seeing, you know, especially anime-wise, animation-wise, sorry, I hope it's really fun. Because again, the voices have to sell it. I wish it was also just the games cast doing this, but it's obviously not going to be that, sadly. I wish it was, but it's not. But you never know. I'm optimistic where we could get like a new Dante voice out of this, and whoever they get could be so good that he voices him in the game. So we'll see. We will see. But that's where I'm leaving it. I'm morally intrigued, but I'm hoping what I said, where it is where it is, and that can lead to some interesting character drama stuff. So I trust in Shankar, I trust in Studio Mirror to do what they do best and make something cool looking. But yeah, that's my feelings on that, so hopefully this can, if it is good, then it will hold us over for DMC 6.